a non-binary gingerbread people, what it's really come to. What has it really come to? That's a good question. What's going on, guys? Your boy RedpillCanuck back again with another YouTube video. Shout out to the Canuck Squad for being involved and being active on this YouTube channel. And of course, today's episode is sponsored, as always, by RedpillCanuck.com, our daily pill, where we get all our news articles, fun stuff, and of course, home of our newest addition to the lineup, Dear RPC, where you, the viewer, write in for professional advice, and you get it by non-professionals. And of course, it's for entertainment purposes only, and we do have a new episode coming up this week. And if you're listening on an alternative platform, shout out to everybody on Spotify and good old Apple Podcasts. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Shout out to you. If you're new, hit that follow button and check out my YouTube channel. And if you're on YouTube right now, hit that like button on the way and subscribe button if you haven't already. Of course, your boy is going to be doing some updates to the podcast lineup. I kind of took a few days off in order to get that done. And of course, we know it's the holiday season, so we're all busy with the fussle and bustle. Is that the word, kabustle or kafuffle? Or I don't know. I have no idea. Now, today's story I thought was very interesting. Of course, it came across my feed. Now, I gave woke people some credit our last video in the Transformers video. I gave them a little bit of a break. But of course, are they at it again? Are they really at it again? Now, this article, I really don't know what to say anymore. Y'all attacking baked goods now. Is nothing sacred to y'all anymore? Can we just leave things alone? Whatever happened to we're in the holiday season. We're supposed to be enjoying, Yuletide cheer and whatnot. You got this gentleman here wearing a snowman, looking like a snowman. And ironically, he looks like the gingerbread that he's holding. Listen, I had to, okay? I had to. He's smiling like the gingerbread man. He looks quite festive, though, doesn't he? Shout out to him. I'll give him his round of applause. But, of course, I'm going to be giving him a better buzzer pretty soon. So, sir, enjoy that applause while you can. Today's article. Bakery trolled after replacing gingerbread men with non-binary gingerbread people. Yes, we have come here now. We are here. We have entered clown world. Definite clown world. How the heck can we have non-binary gingerbread people? Like, I understand with Transformers, y'all had a little bit of a pass because apparently it was written since 2005. Apparently it was foretold. If you haven't seen that video, check it out. It's quite interesting. But of course, we're attacking baked goods now. We don't have nothing else to do now. Y'all running out of things to change. Now you're attacking baked goods. I don't know what to say about you people. Anyway, let's get into the article here. A non-binary gingerbread people. What it's really come to. What has it really come to? That's a good question. A bakery boss has been trolled after a picture of his non-binary gingerbread biscuits went viral. Well, good for him. He went viral. I don't know if it's for a good reason, but you know what? Anyway. I'll save my comments for the end. Because I do have some theories about this. Paul Cook. Okay, that's ironic. Cook, and you're a baker? Better off calling yourself Paul Baker. But anyway. Who runs a cottage bakery in Blackpool. And of course, this is in the UK. Y'all crazy up there in the UK. But by the way, shout out to my UK people. Where y'all crumpets and, Prince Charles and whatnot. Anyway. Had to add new packaging labels to comply with the laws on ingredients and allergens labeling on pre-packed food. Okay, I thought you guys had that already. Isn't that kind of common sense? You put the ingredients what are in pre-packed foods? Okay, maybe it's just me. I don't know. Y'all do things differently up there. Anyway, he also decided to include a gender-neutral title on his baked treats, changing them from gingerbread men to non-binary gingerbread people. Like, are you going to change that on cakes as well? Are we going to be doing, I don't know, non-binary cakes? Like, where does it end with this thing? I don't know what you think you started, but anyway. But when he met with vigorous response on social media this week after a customer posted a photo of the baked goods online. Now, again, I have a theory about this. Now, how do you know this is not a marketing tactic? And y'all fell into it. And it looks like I might have fell into the trap too, because I'm talking about this. Like, there's nothing else to talk about, and I'm talking about baked goods. Kind of makes you think, doesn't it? Maybe this wasn't just a marketing ploy. Who knows? Anyway, let's continue. The post caption, "A non-binary gingerbread people, what it's really come to," has generated thousands of shares and comments. Now, let's see some of the comments here. Really? And okay, so, well, here's a funny thing. So, I don't know if this is a typo or if this person really can't spell. Oh, it's one, oh, Mr. Luke Willis, that you posted on December the 12th. Anyway, some commenters blasted the packaging as a woke agenda, while one user said absolute madness. We won't even be able to call gingerbread soon in case it offends gingers. Good one. Well, here's the thing. Honestly, me personally, I have not been really a gingerbread person per se. And I mean person as a person that enjoys gingerbread. I don't know. I like ginger in my sushi. I like ginger in my tea. I like ginger in my food. But I've never been really a fan about gingerbread cookies. But maybe it's just me. Maybe I lived a very sheltered childhood, only being exposed to chocolate chips and Oreos. I don't know. y'all gingerbread. Anyway. Others mocked the outrage, with one user asking what is worse, a gingerbread that doesn't have a gender, or people getting angry about gingerbread that doesn't have a gender. Who cares? You know what? That's kind of my approach. Who cares? But Paul is much more shocked at the fact that people have taken... What? Paul has... So it's taking people 3 years to notice the change? Seriously? You changed this 3 years ago? All right, y'all slow up there. He says bakery has been selling gingerbread biscuits for 20 years, but had began labeling their products when Natasha's Law was laid in Parliament in 2019. Now, what's Natasha's Law? It follows the tragic deletion. Natasha L. pursued a teenager who was deleted after suffering an allergic reaction, which kind of makes sense. That's why you have to have ingredients on everything to see if there's any, allergic things and whatnot. The law, which came into effect in October 2021, requires all businesses to provide full ingredients and allergen label on foods which were pre-packed for direct sale, which is common sense. I don't know, y'all people slow up there. Paul said we began labeling them before COVID, but we had people coming in and saying what's wrong, that was wrong, and they were not men. What? They say it was wrong, and they are not men. So I had a chat with my printer about it, and he says, why don't you call them non-binary? Now, here's what I don't understand, Mr. What's your name again? Mr. Paul Cook? Snowman, gingerbread man looking person. You are a baker. Why the heck are you asking your printer for advice? Okay, if you're going to ask about fonts and alignments and text and, I don't know, Photoshop, I understand. But you're asking your printer about business advice that's pertaining to baking? So I guess we have your printer to blame on this madness. I don't know. Anyway. I thought it'd be funny, and that's how it came about, but it's taken 3 years for someone to make it a big deal. I guess someone never really noticed, I guess. Because, you know what? See, here's the deal. Like, when you go to buy something, or when you're eating something, it's very rare you look at the labels. Now, bear with me here for a second. Unless you're on a diet, or if you're allergic to something, that's the only way you're going to look at a label. Like this, for instance, if you go into a store, this looks like a gingerbread man. Why the heck would you read the label? So I understand why it took 3 years to notice, because who the hell is going to look at a label? It looks like a cookie. It looks like a gingerbread man. So why would you look at the label? So I understand. I understand the point there. The label is on the back so they can see it when it's on the counter. And most people ask for a gingerbread man. It wasn't until the label was on show that people started making silly comments. It was done as a bit of a laugh because people's comments at first, it wasn't done to be politically correct, and some people are thankfully taking it as a joke. Well, you know what? Honestly, I think people are reading a little too much into this, to be honest with you. And me personally, I know this is weird coming from me, but I think it's kind of smart. And the reason being, and bear with me here, the reason why I think it's smart is because me, as a content creator, and there's so much news out there in the world to make fun of, I'm here talking about gingerbread men. Now, that should tell you something. Because obviously this came on my feed. I wasn't looking for it. But it came on my feed, so it looks like whatever marketing, and you can deny this all you want, sir. You smiling there with your little gingerbread self. You can deny this all you want, but this was definitely a successful marketing campaign because it got the word out and it went viral. And I wouldn't be surprised if this individual has people ordering from abroad just to say they have a non-binary cookie. And of course, this is what this world has come to. We're dealing with non-binary foods now. Yep, I don't know what to say anymore. We all crazy. Anyway, this is going to be a short video today. I just thought this was quite interesting. We come to this point now in life. Everything has no gender anymore. Not even gingerbread people. Anyway, that's going to be for today's episode. Shout out to RedpillCanuck.com, our daily pill, where we get all our news articles and fun stuff. Shout out to everybody on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Again, we are going to be doing some updating to these two platforms. It is the holiday season, so I'm going to take some time in order to do that. That's why I actually took a few days off as well. I was trying to kind of focus on updating the podcast playlists, to get everything up to date and nice for you guys. And of course, hit the like button on the way out and subscribe if you haven't already. Your boy's pushing out more shorts, and yeah, interact in the comment section. Why not? And of course, I got a new Telegram group that's actually going to be coming out. It's actually getting a lot of traction, surprisingly. So I will be interactive there as well. And I'm not going to advertise that now because still setting up everything and all that stuff. But anyway, that's going to be for today's episode. Make sure you hit the like button on the way out, and I will see you in the next one. I'm going to go have an Oreo cookie now. Take care later. Thanks for watching. Make sure you smash that like button. And to check out our more recent uploads, check here on the top left. And to check out our playlist, check here on the top right. And make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. And also check out our Quick Hits channel, which is also located down below for our more bite-sizable content. I'll see you guys in the next one.